Hey guys, I have the shop entirely to myself today, so I thought now would be the perfect time to do a little video on my Holley Carburetor collection. So if you don't know, I'm an absolute freak for Holley carburetors. I love them. I love how simple they are. They look great too. They're just so classic. And if you scroll back on the channel, I have a couple videos doing some rebuilds on a few units, so you can check those out. But if you guys would like to see me do another rebuild video in the future, just let me know because I'm always looking for any excuse to do carburetor stuff. But in today's video, I just kind of laid out the collection here. Some of these carburetors are mine, some of them are Danny's. But I just wanted to talk about each one and sort of explain what they are and what some of the major differences between them are. And hopefully you learned something. And if I get anything wrong, just leave a correction in the comments because I'm still learning and I'm always looking to learn as much as I can about these carburetors. So I'm all ears, I'm open to learning. And yeah, without further delay, let me show you what I got. I'll start with this unit right here. If you've been watching the channel for a minute, you would have seen that I did a rebuild video on this less than a year ago. This one right here, it's actually, so the choke horn was milled off of it, so there's actually no way to really tell. Some carburetors, they'll list it on the body if it came from Holley without the choke horn, but this one did, and you can just tell it was like milled off. But it's either a 650 or a 700 CFM carburetor. I incorrectly called it a 750 in another video, but the way to tell is because it actually has the straight leg boosters. So 650 or 700, I want to guess like a 700. If you don't have the list number, you would have to basically like take a caliper and measure the venturis or the throttle blades to figure it out, but I just don't have one on hand right now. So this one I bought because I really wanted a mechanical secondary carburetor, and I bought this off of an Instagram follower. He's now a friend, Kevin Baker, so shout out to Kevin. I really love this unit and I hope I can put it on an engine in the future because it's freshly rebuilt and it's ready to go. Back here, I don't know a whole lot about this one. I mean, from first glance, you can just tell it's a 4160. And I guess, what does that mean? Well, a 4150, you'll have a primary and secondary metering block. The 4160 style was the I guess successor to the 4150, and it just has the primary metering block and then a secondary metering plate inside the bowl here and like up against the body. I would take this thing apart, but it's just gonna get really messy. This one is one of Danny's carbs, so I'm not too sure the story on it, but the list number is 1850-12. So I don't really know what it came off of or what it's for, but it's here. And the 4160s work really well. So while they're not really like the high performance carburetor, it's just cool to have one in the collection and you're able to like see the differences. Also, can't believe I forgot to mention, but 4160s are all vacuum secondary. So that's another way you could just tell them apart. This carburetor right here is the funkiest one in my collection right now. This is a Holley 2-barrel actually that I purchased from Hawaii Racing. Now, why did I need this? I don't know. I really don't ever see myself putting a 2-barrel on anything, but I just really like that it, it's just half of a 4-barrel. So I kind of like that about it, and I don't know, I'm such a loser. I just bought it at a like impulse, but I ran the list number on this thing, so it's 4412-1, and this is a Holley 2300. So you have like the 4150, 4160, and then this is the 2300 model. And this one, it's not really good for anything either, because as you can see, they drilled out the throttle blades here, and this thing was actually tuned by Competition Carburation for circle track application. So I don't really have much use for it. I just really wanted it and like having it in my collection. So I picked it up, but I don't know, it's pretty neat. Like, I like that they just did that. They just basically took a 4-barrel and was like, here you go. So the parts, when it comes to rebuilding, you would just need, I guess, half the parts for it. So I guess that was the reason I bought it. This is another one of Danny's carburetors. So again, I don't really know the story on it. I know he's had it for a little while. This is list number 9379-1, and it's actually a 750 CFM 4150. It's got 4-corner idle, obviously a mechanical secondary unit. But what's kind of interesting to me is it has the annular boosters, which I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about this one or how old it is, but he says it's an older unit. So yeah, just kind of cool. Annular boosters. But it's a good looking piece, and I think at one point we were gonna put it on Hank, or it was on Hank. I can't fully remember. But now it's got another Holley Carb that I picked up for it, and I'll show you that one in just a sec. This carburetor I truly have no info on. This is also one of Danny's carbs. It has no choke horn, so there's no list number, and obviously no list number on the body either. But just like looking at it, I mean, it's got straight leg boosters, and the Venturis do look pretty small. So I'm not sure if that's like a 600 or 650 CFM deal. You guys let me know in the comments just by looking at it, like what you think, because like I said, there's not much of a story on this one, but I just noticed that the Venturis were pretty small. So drop a comment, let me know if you got any info on that bad boy. And then this one here is like my prized possession. This one was given to me by my friend Russell. It's a real Holley 3310-1. So it came with this plastic Mr. Gasket hat, which I kind of liked. It looked a little retro. But you can see it's the 3310-1. So it's a 750 CFM vacuum secondary. So this thing I really wanted because it's just such a famous Holley carburetor model, and I haven't rebuilt it yet, so I really want to do that. Another thing, you can tell 750 because of the down leg boosters. Still has the choke on it, so it's just in really good condition, and like I said, just wanted to add this one to the collection. And then if you look underneath, let me grab this. This little carb stand right here was given to me by Kevin Baker, so shout out again to Kevin, he's the man. This thing is so cool. Scafidi Performance. And I really need to get, I guess, more carb stands for my collection, because you shouldn't really like leave them sitting like this. I mean, they're stored differently in the engine room, so the weight isn't all like on the linkages. But I guess just for the purpose of this video, it's fine. There's no harm being done. But yeah, this is my 3310. Can't wait to eventually put this on an engine. But yeah, it's just such a good looking unit. So here are all the carbs right here. And then let me show you what's under the hood of Hank. So this one here is list number 4779-6, and it's a 750 mechanical secondary. So I know some people just call them double pumpers, but I guess it doesn't matter. This thing is got 4-corner idle, and it also has brass secondary jet extensions and a notched flow. So my friend Kevin was explaining to me that, you know, when a car like launches and then the fuel is sloshed in the bowls, the jet extensions still allow it to pick up fuel, and then the float is notched just in order to accommodate those extensions. So at some point when we take this carb off of here, if we ever, you know, do something else, I'll open this up and show you that, because I just thought that was pretty neat. Not all the carburetors have that, but just a little modification done. So Danny routed the fuel lines. He did like copper lines to kind of keep it old school, and then he wants to do replace this one as well. So I just think it looks great. Man, this carburetor runs so good on this combo. It just fires up like that. In fact, you know what? Let me show you. Let me just make sure we're in neutral. There we go. Ready? Oh, I'm such an idiot. The cutoff. Oh my God. Oh, I feel so dumb. Don't you hate when you do that? You just, oh, sorry. That was so dumb. Oh, okay. Now we're going to do it. Gosh, Liv, get it together. Get it together. Okay. Like that. Shutting off this car. It just sounds so good. I would leave it idling longer, but don't want to smoke out the shop. But yeah, that's the 750 CFM unit right there. All right, well, I had to open up the shop doors because it totally stinks in here now. But anyway, that's my little collection. I mean, don't tell Danny, but I'm always looking to expand my collection. So if you have any carburetors that you're willing to part with, specifically Holley carburetors, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you got. And yeah, stay tuned in the future. I have a friend of mine who's actually sending me a Holley 3-barrel. So I can't wait to get that one in, and I'll do a video on that for you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.